magigiba pag mag
I feel like I'm in a zoo and everybody's looking at me.
Welcome to our post-game press conference. We are joined by past player of the game, Christian Standhardinger, and winning coach, Coach Tim Cohen. Congratulations, gentlemen. Coach Tim, day in and day out, you've weighed in on the challenges of filling the Scotty Thompson-shaped hole in Ginebra. Tonight, he returned, making his conference debut. How did his return unlock or perhaps enhance parts of your game that you missed in your previous matches?
Well, I mean, Scotty's a former MVP, so he's going to make an impact on the team. He has through the years. But this was more than just Scotty coming back today. It was really, there was great energy through the game. Christian came with his normal energy, and I thought he really sparked this as well. Scotty just, he helps us move the ball, and he brings a lot of energy to the defensive side. But I just really felt tonight was more of a team thing. I'm really proud, actually, of our second group because we were able to carry the whole fourth quarter. I was really worried because, we have a game on Sunday, and I didn't want our guys to, like Christian and our starters, to get worn down, Jamie and such. So it was really important for those guys to come out. I didn't think I did a good job of managing the last weekend when we played Friday, Sunday. We kind of overplayed our guys on Friday, trying to beat San Miguel, and then we didn't have a lot of energy for the next game. So hopefully, with the second group coming out and playing as well as they did, we're able to shorten the minutes of the first group, and that'll keep us fresher for our game against Northport on Sunday.
Coach, you mentioned that the road just gets tougher from here, just a day in between before your match against Northport. Where are you right now from where you want to be?
Well, I mean, tonight was a good jumping off point for us. I mean, it's been a tough week after coming off with 2 losses and losing 3 of our last 4. But, none of us were feeling good about that. But I felt guys put their whatever anger, whatever they had, their energy into the game itself and got themselves prepared and played a really good game. So hopefully we can jump off from this point and move forward, starting on Sunday against Northport.
Thank you, Coach Tim. Christian, congratulations. 33 points for you tonight. How do you continue to elevate your game from the previous stretches that we've seen you in?
Well, I had a great opportunities today being set up by my teammates. They found me right where I needed in good spots, and obviously it helped that Scotty's coming back. Me and Scotty, we have a good 2-man game that helped me to get going, and I think Scotty and the whole team, we did a good job bouncing back.
It's been quite difficult to articulate how unstoppable you've been, Christian, not just tonight, but also your previous games. But for you, what has been fueling you? What has been motivating you this conference?
I feel like every conference is the same. As Ginebra, you want to play for a championship, and a championship is expected. If you don't win a championship, you kind of miss the goal. So I think every conference, you just need to get going and try your best to affect winning and make it as far as possible.
At this point, we're opening the floor to the media.
Christian, congrats on the win. Christian, we all know what happened on Sunday against RPTV. How did you take that as leading up to this game?
I think that's done. I think we need to focus on Northport and really focus on trying to beat them. They have been playing a tremendous season or conference, and we should just looking forward and in the future and trying to figure out how to beat them.
Coach, you mentioned it was not about Scotty or any player, but there was one player, Ralph Kuan, he played well, especially in the second half. How important he is to your team if he plays this good moving forward?
You talking about Ralph?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Well, yeah, if he can continue to spread the court for like he does, and I thought guys were looking for him, getting him the ball. Chris made a couple nice kick-out passes to him that were wide open, and he got into a rhythm. He missed his first two or three, but then I think he made three in a row, and that really impacted us. And so, his thing is if he can defend, like we want him to defend, he's a really good offensive player because he can shoot it and he can pass it. He not only, shoots the ball, but he passes the ball real well, and that contributes to our ball movement. But he's still learning the defensive side of the floor, but I thought he did a really good job tonight, and that's what we're going to need to trust him with, finding the right matchups for him that he can get out and play, and be a force on the defensive side.
Coach, right now, this late in the conference, it's looking a lot like a tight derby in the middle portion of the standings. I just want to get your thoughts on just how tight the race is looking like with the playoffs nearing.
Well, I think it's really, for me, I think it's great for the PBA that everybody's, you can get beat on any given night. We proved that last Sunday. And, the teams that were expected to do well are doing very, very well. And you can see that the talent has elevated, the coaches have elevated. So it's a good thing. For us, we don't want to be in that middle of the pack. We really don't want to be there. But, we're a team that historically has not really, played real well in the beginning, and we kind of trying to find ourselves, and hopefully we pick it up towards the end and get ready for the playoffs. So that's really our goal, getting ready for the playoffs as best we can.
Also, Coach, I just want to ask, of course, early in the conference, Junmar returned for San Miguel, but he wasn't 100% when he came back. But is that the same thing with Scotty now? Is he 100% now? Is there pain still?
I think we'll know that tomorrow. Because he's only had a couple of practices and then joined the game. He didn't practice the whole week, so we'll find out how sore he is tomorrow. And I was caught between trying to keep him on the floor to get him a rhythm and to get him back into the flow of a game, but also I didn't want him to overextend and play. Because we have a game on Sunday, so and not be ready to play on Sunday. So it's kind of a balancing act with him at this point. So hopefully, he'll be fine tomorrow, and he'll be ready to go 100% against Northport.
Coach, how do you see your matchup in Northport?
Well, they're shooting the ball really well. Arvin is playing really well. They picked up their defense. Their coach is Coach Bonnie's doing a tremendous thing with them. I think Manzon has played well as well, and Lucero is obviously really contributing. So, they have a lot of weapons. They really have a lot of weapons on that floor. It's a little different. They spread, and they're not that physical, and I mean, not physical. They're not that big, but their guys play physical, and you don't get anything easy from them. So it's going to be a really big battle. They're coming off a loss with Magnolia, so they're going to be looking to bounce back against us.
Coach, how do you see the development of Arvin Pilipinas as a?
Well, we were never doubtful with Arvin. I mean, remember, we traded Arvin for Jamie, so it wasn't like we gave him away. Arvin is developed. We worked with him really hard when he was with the Ginebra, and but he wasn't getting, because we were a deep, talented team. He wasn't getting probably the minutes that he needed to really blossom. And he went over there and he got the minutes, and he's blossomed. So the kid has earned it. He has really, really earned it. It's not like it's been given to him. He's earned it, and he's getting better all the time. His game is evolving. He's no longer just a spot-up three-point shooter. He can get to the rim. He can post up. His defense has improved. And I think a lot of that, being part of the World Cup development team was big for him as well. He got a lot of exposure there, playing against really good players.
Do you have a chance to get him back? Would you go?
I think that might be called tampering if I say that. So you might trap me into that. He's not only a good player, he's a really good person too. I mean, he's a good teammate. He's a really good person. So anybody would like someone like him on the team.
Coach, following up on that, do you think Northport would be extra motivated on your next game, considering it was, you guys have bounced them out of contention in the last conference?
Was it us? Do you remember that?
Yes.
I don't remember it.
Arvin didn't play during the.
Oh, that's right, Arvin didn't play. Well, I'm sure. I mean, they're going to look for anything they can to motivate. I think the biggest motivation is the fact they're coming from a loss from Magnolia. We came from a couple losses. I thought we were motivated tonight. Hopefully we can continue to be motivated into the next game. We need to get him out of here. He's going to get sick, in the aircon. Got it. Go, sorry. I'll continue to talk, but let's let him go.
That wraps it up. Thank you, gentlemen.
Oh, okay, sorry. Our players, they sit in the aircon, they get sick.
Alam mo to, laro mo to, tuloy sa kampyonato. Sama-sama tayo, manlalaro, tapisyonado. Angat ang laban, everybody.